Here's Prescott. And he's got it to Hearns. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
Hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of. And now they can move forward.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They give it. This one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50.
No!
30, past the 20, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery.
Son of a biscuit eater.
Touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice.
I can't challenge the doggone.
You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
I don't believe
So
that.
you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Oh, be quiet.
And now here come the Cowboys. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Breaks a tackle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he was guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott yet again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Dak on the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
He hurt again?
And
Damn,
it looks like we've got a
he get
Cowboy
hurt so...
shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
He get hurt way too doggone much. And then he going into the locker room. No, that's not good.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 1st down, Prescott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Go back to the schedule and reset that. Where's he going very well? Look at him. Stay doggone hurt.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Hogan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd and 4.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Operating from the gun, Hogan. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get
You
it
don't
to him in
need a
space,
field goal.
let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on 1st down. Hogan. Josh Doxson's got it. Complete.
Damn it.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete.
Damn it.
Around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott steps away. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Carson Wentz, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Drew Brees at it again, 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Sam Bradford, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.